One morning, Tommy Pickles is woken up by his parents, who wish him a happy birthday, his very first, in fact. Once he's changed and dressed in his special birthday outfit, which consists of a red t-shirt with overalls, Dee Dee takes him downstairs for breakfast before his party begins. Dee Dee and Stu want to be thoroughly prepared for this special occasion, so they consult Lipschitz and create a birthday checklist. The adults don't notice that Tommy is watching a dog food commercial on TV. Really inspired by the ad, which said you will find yourself almost wishing you were a dog, Tommy breaks out of his high chair and crawls over to his dog Spike's food bowl, which is full of canned dog food. At the last minute, Grandpa Lou catches Tommy and tells him he doesn't want dog food, he wants baby food breakfast. But when Lou looks at Tommy's baby food, he admits that dog food does look more appetizing by comparison. The day rolls on, and Betty and Howard DeVille arrive for the party with their twins Phil and Lil, as well as Chucky Fenster, the neighbor's son. When the babies are all gathered in the playpen, Tommy tells his friends about the dog food commercial and his belief as if they eat dog food, they'll turn into dogs. Other babies find this appealing and they decide they want to be dogs too. But before they can leave the playpen, the grown-ups put party hats on the babies and snap pictures, but the babies aren't thrilled by either one of these things. Soon, Stu's older brother Drew arrives with his daughter Angelica, who, not unlike Tommy, is wearing a special birthday party dress for the occasion. Angelica gleefully poses for the pictures of the babies, though roughly Tommy tells Angelica about the dog food. She enjoys the idea of biting the mailman and agrees to go along with Tommy's plan to get dog food. Before they can do anything with the dog food, Dee Dee's parents, Minka and Boris Kropotkin, arrive. They hug and kiss Tommy. Then it's time to open presents. Drew gives Tommy his present, a toy fire engine that Phil and Lil started fighting over. Angelica is greedy and wants Tommy's presents for herself. Stu made Tommy's present himself, a remote control flying saucer he calls the Hoverama. Dee Dee and Grandpa Lou both doubt that even a grown-up could fly it, but Stu insists Tommy can figure it out. Howard gives his present to Tommy, two-way radios which are meant to work as baby monitors. The men are fascinated with all of these and treat them like walkie-talkies. They go outside to test them out. Meanwhile, Tommy sneaks over to the kitchen and reaches the dog food. Before Tommy can get any of it, Dee Dee drags him away and insists he opens more of his presents. Tommy grows distressed because he doesn't want to open his presents. He just wants to eat the dog food. Tommy then starts to cry on the spot, much to the baby's and Angelica's bewilderment and Dee Dee's dismay. Dee Dee pats Tommy on the back to console him. Feels worried that his birthday party is a disaster, but she never lives up to the kind of mother seen on television. Betty dismisses this by saying that TV's TV and we're real. The doorbell rings, signaling the arrival of the puppet stand and puppets that the Pickles had booked for the party. But there are no professional puppeteers to go at the stand, leaving Stu and Drew to perform as puppeteers themselves, and Dee Dee continuing to worry that her son's first birthday won't be perfect. They decide to perform the climax of Little Red Riding Hood, immediately begin to argue over how the lines go. Soon enough, the brothers end up arguing over disagreements and grudges they've held since childhood. Lou then butts in and tells them not to quit or else, with a puppet of his own, but to no avail as Stu and Drew continue to bicker. With the adults distracted, first Tommy, then the rest of the gang go to the kitchen, find Spike's bowl licked clean and empty. They find another can of dog food on the counter shelves but have difficulties getting it down on their own. Tommy and Angelica try to reach it but are unsuccessful. Chucky decides to use the Hoverama and uses the remote control. He positions the Hoverama nearly in place to bring down the can of dog food. Phil pulls on the remote control's lever, causing the Hoverama to lose control. It knocks the can over, but then its antenna gets bent and latches onto Tommy's overall suspenders, causing Angelica to almost fall before she holds onto Tommy's feet. Tommy and his Hoverama wreck the kitchen as Angelica continues to hang on to Tommy. She eventually lands into a big bag of flour as Chucky, Phil, and Lil struggle with the Hoverama to bring Tommy down. Tommy ends up flying out into the living room. Soon, the Hoverama's antenna breaks, and Tommy falls off. Fortunately, he's saved by landing on Spike. The Hoverama ends up crashing into the cake. Dee Dee is horrified that Tommy's birthday party is ruined with her cake damaged and the puppet show being a disaster. Grandpa Boris, Dee Dee's father, takes a taste of the cake and complains about the cake she baked. Dee Dee baked a carrot cake, and Boris says a chocolate cake is more suitable for a birthday party. Chocolate cake is international. Fortunately for the babies, Lou opens a can of dog food for Spike. However, Spike isn't interested in eating it right now, so the babies eagerly help themselves instead. They quickly spit it out in disgust, except for Lil. Nothing happens at first. But then Tommy says he feels something. He starts to bark and crawl around. Phil and Lil say they have fleas. Chucky hopes he can grow fur, and Angelica hopes the mailman comes soon. All of them start acting like dogs, which attracts the notice of the adults. I feel happy seeing this moment because even though the day was far from perfect, they're all having a good time. A picture of this is taken, which is forever included on the pages of the Pickles family photo album documenting Tommy's first birthday.